everybody, welcome back to the Claremont Classic Garage. Here we are at the racetrack for the 50 lapper of the old unretired car 34. And there's the old Neon, all fixed up. It's new owner. Tyler has got her all painted and fixed up. I'm going to try and get a picture of the two of them together. There she is, Peterborough Speedway, Canada's toughest third mile. We'll get the car over and get it over here in line for tech, and then it'll be time for some practice. Oh, here's the big lineup for tech. You can see up there the Neon is a few cars ahead of us. We had a little problem. The car didn't want to start. Turns out it was this here switch, but we got it diagnosed and swapped out in a jiffy, so we're okay now. This goofy thing had been giving me problems for a week now. We changed everything. We were wiggling wires and checking stuff, and it turned out it was this stupid switch. Oh, here we are going out for fan appreciation. We finished qualifying. We got 4th in our first heat and 3rd in our second heat. That's good. The car, it's really going good. And as the sun goes down and the track cools off, it's gonna just get better and better and better. And we'll see what happens for 50 laps. She usually runs really good. The longer the race, the better this thing runs. I'm following all these junior late models. These are all like little kids, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. They got, I don't know, they got lawn tractor engines in them or something, and little fiberglass bodies, and they buzz around here like a bunch of bumblebees. Lots of people. Let them in for free on a beautiful night, and you're gonna get a grandstand full. Wait till we get up here and Johnny tells us where to park. There's Victory Lane. That's where you want to be at the end of the night, is over there. We'll go here, I guess. There we are. I am just so glad we fixed that bloody electrical problem. She's been starting to get all night. We had another little problem. The car, when I went out to practice it the first time, the whole inside of the car all filled up with smoke. So anyway, for whatever reason, a bunch of motor oil had puked out the valve cover breather and gone all over the header. So what we did was we extended it with a long piece of hose. It's over there, and I don't know if you can see it there, but it's just there up on top of this shock tower here. And that seemed to have solved the problem. Now, if it wants to come out the breather, it's got to go uphill and kind of against the inertia or centrifugal force of turning wants it to go that way, but it has to go that way to come out. So we've solved the problem. No more smoke, no more smell. It's all good. Wouldn't mind getting another one of those tonight, eh? We got to figure out if we want to set this thing up for long run or short runs. It's always a crapshoot, right? The racing has been pretty clean so far tonight, so we might put kind of a longer run setup in it. Well, we'll see. We'll figure it out. It's pretty awesome, eh? Lots of cars. They're still coming out. Look at them coming out. There's some really good mini stocks here tonight. Really good. We're going to put on a hell of a show for 50 laps. Oh, we made it home in one piece. The old blue lump, that's what we call it. Put on a clinic tonight. Good, solid 3rd place run. We run 2nd most of the race, and at the end, a guy got us on a restart near the end, and I didn't have nothing left at that point. The tires were starting to get hot, and it was sliding around, and it was a little Honda Civic, probably weighs 200 or 300 pounds less than this, and they're just a lot easier on the tires. And then at the late stages of those those long races, they're still pretty good. Anyway, it is what it is. Hope the video turned out. Let's get in the house and see. I checked it out, and what do you know? My little camera got all the action. So we're going to cut to that now. I'll just have a few, I'll just put a kind of few bits and pieces together from throughout the race. And then I'll also be making another video. It's just flag to flag, the entire 50-lap feature. But yeah, it was awesome. I guess, I don't know where we qualified. Probably, I'm guess we would have qualified in around the 4th row, but the guy rolled the dice for the invert, and it put us in the inside of the 2nd row. But then somebody couldn't make the call for the feature, and we ended up on the outside of the front row. That was pretty fun. And I knew there was a lot of fast guys behind me, so in those situations, the best thing you can hope to do is run away and hide while they're all racing with each other back there, and if the thing goes green, sometimes you get lucky and have a really good night. So in the end, Gould, the white car, the number 28, him and me had a pretty good thing going there for a long time. And like we were gone. We were half a lap ahead of the 3rd place car. And we just didn't need all those yellows coming out. Man, this place is full of mosquitoes. We just didn't need all those yellows coming out later on. But hey, that's how it goes. It's racing. There's nothing planned or scripted about it. At that level anyway. But yeah, so what the heck. And then on that last restart, the 88 Tubman, that's a fast car, and he managed to get up there. If it wasn't for those yellows, I'd have never seen him. But he got me on a restart, so what are you going to do? That's how it goes. We'll take 3rd place. We showed one more time what that old car is capable of doing if it's having a good night. Anyway, enough of my ramblings. Let's cut to the video and see how it went. In tech, after the race, they made us all pull our spark plugs, and they looked down inside the engine with a boroscope, and then just did kind of a static compression test. Is it static compression test? With a compression gauge, right? Weren't really you're not actually calculating a compression ratio. You can have a pretty high compression engine that doesn't read much on a compression gauge because of camshaft overlap, camshaft timing, and things of that nature. But anyway, that's what they decided to do. And I know by the amount of oil that thing was pushing out the breather earlier in the night that she's, it's a high mile used junkyard engine, and it's going to have a little blow by. But anyway, he said it was 150 in every hole. I don't know. It should be like 190, but I don't know what kind of gauge he's using. I'm going to check it later with my gauge. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm going to go. It's time to go in and watch the Monaco Grand Prix. Today's a big day. Monaco Grand Prix in the morning, Indy 500 at lunchtime, and the World 600, or I guess it's the Coke 600 now at night. So I'll be on the couch. I've got cheesy salt and vinegar chips and popcorn. I'm good for the day. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Hope you'll come back and see us again. And until then, this is Kevin saying so long from the Claremont Classic Garage.